and today we will start grammar chapter 8 adverbs continue. So children, as you all know, we have completed half lesson of explanation of this chapter. So before we will start this chapter with exercise A, I request you all please open your textbook of grammar page number 71 and please pay attention. So children, here today we will start from exercise A. Underline the adverbs in the following sentences and write their types in the blanks. So children, I have put this exercise here. So I request you all, after watching this whole video, please watch this exercise again and pause it and write it the right answers in the textbook as well as in the notebook also. So let's start. Number 1, I know her quite well. So here we have to underline adverbs. So here we have two adverbs, quite and well. So quite is adverb of degree and well adverb of manner. Number 2, he rarely works hard. Here rarely and hard, rarely adverb of frequency, hard adverb of manner. Number 3, come in and sit here. So children, here I forgot to put the underline in the under the adverbs. So here I have written the answer in and here. So please underline in and here. In is adverb of place and here also is adverb of place. Number 4, you behaved foolishly yesterday. In this sentence you have to underline foolishly and yesterday. So foolishly is adverb of manner and yesterday is adverb of time. Number 5, why did you get up so early today? Here we have four adverbs. Why so early today? So you have to underline in this sentence why so early today. So why is interrogative adverb, so adverb of degree, early adverb of time, today adverb of time. Number 6, he usually goes to bed very late. Here we have three adverbs, usually, very and late. So please underline usually is adverb of frequency, very is adverb of degree and late is adverb of time. So I hope you have understood this. Now after this exercise we are having here some detail of adverb position of adverbs. So I request you all please watch in your textbook. If you don't want to watch in the textbook, you can see on the screen also. So adverbs can go in three positions in a sentence, at the beginning, mid position and at the end. So how to find out the position of adverbs in the sentences? So it can be three places, like in the beginning, at the beginning of the sentence, or in the middle sentence, or at the end of the sentence. So here we have examples. Here comes the team leader. So here it is the adverb and it is given in the beginning, right? The boy slowly walked to the stage. In this sentence slowly is the adverb and it is given mid position, means in the middle of the sentence. The children laughed heartily. Now here heartily is the adverb and it is given at the end of the sentence. So this way you can keep the adverbs in the sentences. Adverbs of manner, place and time are placed after the verb if it is an intransitive verb or after the object if it is a transitive verb. Now here we are having adverbs of manner, place and time. These are the placed after the verb, right? In a sentence after the verb we can put these adverbs, adverb of manner, adverb of place and adverb of time. But if it is an intransitive verb or after the object if it is the transitive. So here when this adverb of manner, place and time are placed after the verb, but when it is intransitive verb, right? When it is given intransitive verb in the sentence, so we have to put this adverb of manner, place and time in after the verb. But if it is transitive verb, the object if it is the transitive verbs, or so you can find out if it is given intransitive verb, so after the verb you can keep or after the object if it is transitive. If you have transitive verb in the sentence, so you have to write this after the object. So here we have examples. The bus stops here. The rain fell heavily. The teacher praised the students highly. The girls played the guitar very, very well. The principal may call us early. So I hope you have understood this. Now please turn the page. Here, adverbs of time are sometimes placed at the beginning for emphasis. Here we have example. Last week there was no rain. Today we'll study grammar. So you can understand that adverbs of time, last week, today, this is adverbs of time. So are sometimes placed at the beginning for the emphasis. So here it is given in the beginning of the sentence. Now we are having exercise B. Now here on the screen you are having the paragraph. Here it is given on page number 72 also. So exercise B, some adverbs in this story have been underlined. Write in the table below whether the position of each is front, middle or end. So here we are having the story, two paragraphs we are having. I am not going to read this paragraphs for you, but I will read the adverb and position for you. Here I have put the answers also on the screen so you can understand. So I request you all, please read this paragraphs, this story by yourself. Here we are having some underlined words and we have to write its position, that in a sentence where that underlined adverbs are given, in the beginning or in the end or in the middle. So let's start. Adverb first is often. Often is given in the middle sentence, so you have to write middle. To, it is also given middle. Hard, it is also given in middle of the sentence. Badly, in the end of the sentence, so I have written end. Suddenly, front. Front means in the beginning, means when we are going to begin the sentence, so front given. Briskly, middle. Quickly, end. Confidently, middle. Easily, end. Always, middle. So I hope you have understood this exercise. Children, this exercise B you have to write only in the textbook. No need to write in classwork notebook. Now we are having the formation of adverbs. So first we will see on page number 72, last paragraph, some lines are given. Formation of adverbs. Most adverbs are formed by adding the suffix ly to the adjective. Example, Shruti's voice is sweet. She sings sweetly. So here most adverbs are formed by adding ly in the end of the verb, right? So here we have written sweet, that Shruti's voice is sweet. She sings sweetly. So we have written ly in the end of this word. If the adjective ends in y, the y is replaced with I and then ly we have to add, is added. So here when adjective is end with y, as we are writing in the plural forms, right? If any plural form we have to form and in the end of the spelling it is written y, so we are removing y and instead of y we are writing I and then we are adding some plural forms, right? So here this way we have to write whenever we have to join ly, and if the spelling is given y in the end of written y, so we have to remove y and we have to write I and then ly you have to write. For an example, here it is written, the children are happy. They are playing happily. So here happy, Happy, here happy spelling end with y. So we have to, when we are writing happily, we have to remove y and write ILY. Now see on the next page, page number 73. If the adjective ends in able or ly, the E is replaced with Y. Now here, this is something new for you. If the spelling is end with able, right? Able or LE. So you have to remove that E and E will replace with Y. Instead of E you have to write Y. So here, see the examples. Last night's movie was a terrible before. We were terribly bored by the movie. Now here terrible spelling is end with LE. So we have to remove E and we have written terribly spelling TERRIBLY. So I hope you understood. My father is very gentle with our dog. Now here gentle spelling is GENTLE. It is E in the end, right? So we have to remove E and he handles the puppies gently. So gently spelling GENTLY. We have removed E and instead of E we have to write Y. So this way you can write the forms. Now we will discuss this exercise. So this total 15 sentences we are having. I have put in the half of sentences. So let's start. Exercise C. Rewrite the sentences using the words given in the brackets. Now children, here we are having sentences and we are having some adverbs, some words are having in the bracket. So we have to use that words and write the sentence again. So number 1, we walk to school. We always walk to school. Number 2, he is late and we have to use never. So answer, he is never late. Number 3, I entered the house. Answer, I calmly entered the house. 4, she speaks Hindi. Answer, she speaks Hindi well. 5, it has struck 10. Answer, it has just struck 10. 6, old people are deaf. Answer, old people are often deaf. Number 7, the suitcase isn't large. Answer, the suitcase isn't large enough. Number 8, they stay up all night. Answer, sometimes they stay up all night. 9, I agree with you. Answer, I quite agree with you. Number 10, I have finished the book. Answer, I have already finished the book. Number 11, he has gone home. Answer, he has gone home already. Number 12, we missed the bus. Answer, we nearly missed the bus. 13, he dislikes her. Answer, he still dislikes her. 14, he is in bed. Answer, he is still in bed. 15, I will meet you in your office. Answer, I will meet you tomorrow in your office. So children, I hope you understood this exercise. Now write this exercise A and C in your grammar classwork notebook, okay? And exercise B you have to write only in the textbook with pencil. In the notebook you have to write with pen, but in the textbook you have to write with pencil. So I hope you understood. So please write these exercises and learn it well. Thank you.